Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Magic 2015. So for Friday Night Magic this week, I will be playing with a red-green ramp deck. So let's start off with an Elvish Pioneer, so we can drop down that plus a mountain. So we've got the Ground Assault open for next turn if we need it. There we go, we're hoping we're drawing something like a Cultivate maybe, something along those lines would be quite nice. Yeah, I've been having quite a lot of success with this deck. I've been playtesting it a little bit. Kind of came up with it for the last minute last night, so kind of it was a last minute deck, but it seems to be working fairly well. So it's quite nice. This is like one of those times where I've got like no land though. Could do with at least one or two more lands would be nice, or a Cultivate would also be preferable right now. Just to end my turn there. All of these are sorcery. I can't even play any of these spells on my turn. Have I actually got any instant spells? I don't think I have in this deck, but then again, you're not really looking to be much of a spellcaster in this deck. You're looking for more ramping up and getting big beefy creatures down, such as Soul of Zendikar. There we go, that's what we're looking for. So let's play the Forest. Nothing else we can do this turn though, so we will be just swinging in with the Elvish Pioneer. Playing mono blue at the moment. I don't know whether to be concerned or not. Mostly because what's the word I'm looking for? They might be able to counter any of my big creatures, so got to be a little bit concerned when playing blue. Nope, blue-black, so that's a slight panic over. Gruul Draz Vampire, that's what I'm looking for. So if I have 10 life or left, he gets a pump up. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost up to the Soul of Zendikar now, which is quite nice. So maybe we're not playing a control deck would be quite nice. I'm probably just going to skip blocking with the Elvish Pioneer this turn and hope that we draw into a land next turn. I mean, this 1/1 isn't too terrifying right now. It's only really terrifying if I drop below a certain health. And even then, it's only really a 3/2. So, yeah, he's decided not to swing in there. I wonder if he's got any counters open. It's worrying because I really want to play the Soul of Zendikar here. But if he's got a counter open, then that's basically just bye bye. But I've got at least a chance here, haven't I? Here's the counter. Counter? At least I might be able to exile it from my graveyard and get a 3/3 token down would be quite nice. Has he got a counter? Yeah, he's got Dissolve. Fair enough. I was waiting for that. So yeah, there goes the Dissolve through. He's still got the Banefire for like massive damage right at the end if I need it. If we get that far, of course. I'm hoping I do. Callistra Highborn. So it looks like we're playing some kind of like vampire control deck. Interesting. Not seen that before. So what does this one do? Whenever Callistra Highborn or another vampire you control dies, you may pay 1 black mana, which he doesn't have open. If you do, target player loses 2 life. Okay, so I could nuke the world here, but I don't really see the point in that right now. I could Ground Assault that. I mean, he's only got 4 cards open. I mean, I could nuke the world and then next turn get my Soul of Zendikar on the field. Would also work quite well. Do I do that? Although he's got counters open, so I don't know whether or not it's going to work or not anyway. I suppose we could try it. Try swinging, see if he blocks, and then... I don't know. This is a tough one because I've not got any... Like, playing counter is really, like, anti this kind of deck. Let's try nuking the world. He might just counter it. Yeah, he's just going to negate that. Fair enough. So let's draw some more of that... what's the word I'm looking for? Out of his deck. So I could probably Ground Assault that now, to be fair. Just get it off the field. I'm obviously waiting for one of my big creatures to come back. Yeah, I don't like that Callistra Highborn because he can basically, every time a vampire dies, he can then just pay a black mana and then I suddenly lose health, so he's not swinging in, fair enough. He's just obviously keeping open. So we've got Cultivate, so I'm probably going to play this just because I need to thin down my deck. For some reason it decided to play all of the green ones, so let's just get red and green. There we go. Oh wow, so if I get Banefire up to over 5 damage towards the end, It can't be countered, which is pretty crazy, which is like excellent against this kind of deck. So I could almost do with like 2 Banefires to like really finish him off, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8. I could almost do, what I could really do with is a Terror Stomper, which can't be countered. I know I've got one of them in the deck, so could get lucky. Another Ground Assault, fair enough. This is going really slow right now. Skip blocking, and then what I'm going to do is let's exile Soul of Zendikar from my graveyard. Let's pick up that that 3/3 beast token. There we go. I want you. So I can start swinging in as well. Excellent. Flesh Dust. Oh, come on. Did you have to do that? I just got a decent creature on the board. He's still got enough open for a counter though, which is fairly terrifying. I mean, I'm doing 8 damage from Banefire right now, so still not really enough. Could almost do a killing off that Gruul Graz Vampire with my Ground Assault. I know this seems like a bit of a waste of a Ground Assault, but it's tempting, put it that way. I'm just concerned about the amount of counter that he's still going to have open. Wow, this is a really slow match to start off with. It's kind of like a ponderous match. More mana. So the more mana I get, the closer I've got to just a lethal kill from Banefire. So we're up to 9 damage from Banefire now. Skip my attack there. I mean, I could Ground Assault that, but he's likely to just counter it anyway, so... Said what I could really do with is my Terror Stomper, because if I get Terror Stomper, that's pretty much game over for him. I think, because if he's wasted a Flesh to Dust, then I don't know. Oh my god, Grizzlebrand. Thank god I've got the Ground Assault. So this is why I was saving this for like crazy shenanigans like that. Because he's not got counter open now, which is really idiotic for him. Because if I was to get a big creature down now, I could kill both Grizzlebrand and get my own huge creature. I mean, it's not going to happen, but... Because what I found really funny is he's like playing Grizzlebrand there, essentially just left him completely tapped out. So he couldn't do anything. I mean, I had the Banefire as well, but I'd rather not have used Banefire just on a Grizzlebrand. Ground Assault was a much better way of removing that. And we've got Rotfest Maggot, so... What did it do again? I completely missed that. Exile target creature from the graveyard, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Okay, fair enough, so that's annoying. So he's only got 1 card left in hand. Is that going to be a... counter? I don't know. We shall see in a second, shan't we? Basically, I need to play Palaka Worm. At least I know he's not bringing back Grizzlebrand, which is quite nice. Is that counter? No, it's gone through. Excellent. So, we're on here. We've got a game on all of a sudden. Unless it's like a Flesh to Dust instead, which is also equally terrifying. At least you can't swing him with that rock. Oh my god, it's a bloody Flesh to Dust, isn't it? At least I draw a card. If he just top decked that, I'm very, very angry. Ooh, next turn... Do I have enough mana to do Anger of the Gods and Inferno Titan? I think I do, and that way I can get rid of both of those cards next turn. So he's swinging in with both of them, it's fair enough. So I'm going to do skip blocking. So come on, I'm going to want to attack him with the Elvish Pioneer. What's he going to do? Cutthroat Maneuver, so... They both gain lifelink, and you're about to lose them both next turn anyway, so... He's like totally out now. That was his like last gambit, so I'm looking in a really good position here. Yeah, I've got more than enough mana to do what I want to do now, so watch this everybody. So we're going to swing in with the Elvish Pioneer. We're going to do 1 point of damage. So this was a slow game, but it's been satisfying because I think I may have finally won. Let me play Anger of the Gods. Wipes away that one. Does 2 damage to that one. Then we play Inferno Titan, and he can't counter it. He's got 1 mana left open, so we do 1, 2, and a 3. And that gets exiled as well because it died this turn. Oh, how beautiful is that? And he's got an Indulgent Tormentor, which is about to die immediately because of the Inferno Titan. We've even got the Arbor Colossus as well, so watch this, everybody. So we swing in with this. We go creatures, creatures, creatures. And then what we do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I want to use those ones. We do 12 damage into his face. Bring him down to 17. Very nice. And we can still play the Arbor Colossus as well. Because I timed that well. I could have played one more mana there, but... So yeah, this all turned out rather well in the end. It was a bit of a slow one. Like, playing against the deck with counters in is always tough, especially when you're relying upon big creatures. So what we can do now is... I'm going to finish him off with the Banefire, just because it'll be hilarious. Oops, a daisy. I want to do players here, not creatures. That might actually almost finished him off. Can I still pump that? Yeah, I'm just going to finish him off with the Inferno Titan. Yeah, I'll do. Hadn't quite gone through yet, so it's not the end of the world. There we go. Didn't need to Banefire him. And that's the end. I'll see you in a sec for game number 2, guys, when he's finally finished watching the damage effects. Okay, guys, here we are for game number 2. Now, I'm drawing a new hand on that one. But I think we can probably get away with this one. Mostly because we've got the Elvish Visionary and the 2 mana. So, we're playing Olong Johnson for game number 2. So, we've got a red to start off with. Hopefully this isn't like Goblins or something stupid like that. That would make me very sad. I mean, if we could get a 3rd mana, we're going to start to look a lot better. No, we could do the Cultivate as well, really. We've got 2 red down. Interesting. Ooh, very nice. Well, it's not really that useful, Elvish Pioneer. We're going to be playing the Elvish Visionary instead, so... I'd rather play that one next turn. Say, for example, I drew a mana right now. There we go, and drew a mana next turn. I could actually make better use of the Elvish Pioneer. So, for example, I could play 2 mana next turn, would be quite nice. Ooh, we've got the Gutter Snipe. Interesting. Banefire. So Elvish Pioneer isn't that useful this turn. So what do I want to play? Let's play Forest. Triumph Frosty won't do anything yet, but it could be useful later on. So I may as well play it now. And then just skip my attack, as it's not going to go anywhere. I could always Banefire that next turn. Would that work? Yeah, I'd do 2 damage to it. Yeah, I suppose I could always Banefire that just to get it off the field. Demolish, interesting. Destroy target land or artifact. Okay, so you destroyed one of my lands. That's annoying. Is it one of my red lands? If it is, that's going to make me very sad. He's obviously guarding against things like... I have to skip blocking there for a second. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of trouble now, as I was relying upon having that 3rd land and then maybe drawing a Cultivate. So at the moment I've got absolutely nothing. This is not good. This is not what you really want when you got a ramp deck, is no land. So I'm probably in a really bad situation. That Demolish was pretty brutal on me, I'll be honest, because I was relying upon that to help me get rid of the Gutter Snipe with the Banefire. Wow, that Demolish really does make me sad. And we've got a second Gutter Snipe. Hope he's not got a second Demolish as well, because no, that does cost 4 mana. It does have a shock though, so I'm about to take 4 damage to my face. 6. Nope, yeah, 4, sorry. 2 Gutter Snipes. Yeah, I'm in a really bad way now because I need 2 red mana to even consider playing Anger of the Gods, and I don't have 2 red mana. I think I'm probably going to be dead before I get it. I think I basically just got out aggroed by 2 Gutter Snipes and a couple of spells. I mean, I'd have to draw red mana for like the next 2 turns. Well, there's number 1, so we're not in too bad a situation. I mean, I could Banefire one of them, just to make my pain slightly less. Creatures, you. I mean, I do have the second Banefire next turn as well, so I could really start to stabilise out. I'm going to skip blocking there and see if he swings in or not. I'd rather keep that open as a chump blocker rather than a swinging with it. And we've got the Goblin Rabblemaster. That's not fun at all. And so this was a Goblin deck. It was just like a really bizarre Goblin deck. So, say for example, I do draw a red mana next turn. How much is he going to do this turn? So he's done... He's about to do 3, 9... Oh, I think I'm dead, unless I chump block that one. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to chump block the 6-2. Just to stay in the game and pray that I actually draw into a... Because if I was to draw into a red mana right now, I'd be fine, because I'd clear his board and he's probably got absolutely nothing. Come on, heart the cards, heart the cards. No, that's 1 turn too late! That's the wrong... Oh my god. That is completely the wrong red mana. That is completely the wrong red mana. I don't think I can win here because... Yeah, he's got like perfect Dana. Wrong type of red mana would have been fine. So yeah, I'm just going to concede here. I'll see you in a sec for game number 3, guys. Okay, guys, so here we are for game number 3, and probably the final game today. So this is looking promising, this one, as I've got the Elvish Pioneer to start off with. I got an Anger of the Gods to keep myself going as well. So we are going to play... Ooh, Shivian Drake. I don't think I've ever actually used that card in Duels 2015, so this could be interesting. So I'm going to play the Elvish Pioneer. Got it in there because it synergizes up with the Utfada Hellkite quite nicely. So I'm also going to play the red mana here as well. So next time we can play the Elvish Visionary. All we're looking for is 1 more mana, then we can get something like the Shivan Dragon down. Would be quite nice. So I'm going to play the Gruul Guildgate here. Swing in with the Elvish Pioneer and play the Elvish Visionary after that. Yeah, there's no point playing anything else because I wasn't going to Anger of the Gods my own elves, put it that way. So let's play the Elvish Visionary now. We'll be hoping to draw into a mana. Fingers crossed. Or Cultivate would even be quite nice as well. No, Elvish Pioneer, not particularly useful. This one will only be useful now if I was to say draw into another mana next turn. In fact, that'd be pretty good actually. Wow. So we can now play... We'll play the Elvish Pioneer at the end. And next time we'll be playing Shivan Dragon. So we got my 2 1/1s, my 2 little weenies. My 2 ramp cards basically. It goes down to 17. And then we can play the Elvish Pioneer. Play the second land this turn, which will be the Mountain. We're playing the Hound. No, not the Hound. The Hound's brother, the Mountain. For those of you that watch Game of Thrones. Common question of the day. Do you guys watch Game of Thrones? If you do, do you enjoy it? Have you read the books? And if you don't watch it, what is your... What am I discarding here? Discards 2 cards. That might be the Anger of the Gods and the Palaka Worm, just because I'm not going to be playing either of them anytime soon. I should be playing the Shivan Dragon this turn instead. Yeah, so if you guys... Oh, nice. Got an Anger of the Gods back anyway. Yeah, do you guys watch Game of Thrones? Are you enjoying the current series? Have you read the books? And if you don't watch it, what is kind of like your other favourite fantasy series? Slash sci-fi as well, in case you want to go... in case you don't watch fantasy for any reason. Can I not play that? Oh, it's 6 mana. Whoops. I thought that was 5 mana, but I was going to be playing it a lot sooner than the Palaka Worm anyway, so... hopefully be able to play that next turn. You never know. Mind Drop was kind of annoying, but... oh my sweet Jesus, Battle Grace Angel. That's not fun. Well, at least we can play the Shivan Dragon next turn. Do I swing in here? I don't think I can. I mean, the Anger of the Gods isn't going to do anything to that one, annoyingly. I could almost do a little with like my Arbor Colossus instead, would be even better, because that's a 5/5 swinging in, so it would actually lose my Shivan Dragon. Liliana Spectre, so each opponent discards a card, so I'm going to toss away the Anger of the Gods, as that's the least useful one right now. So just swinging with the 4/4. Comes a 5/5 with Lifelink, which is rather annoying, as it's undone lots of my hard work. But yeah, the Mind Rots have not been particularly kind to me, and the Liliana Spectre as well. I might attack in here. He might decide to block with the Liliana Spectre. I doubt it though. So I did 3 damage there, which is quite nice, and then we can play the Shivan Dragon. Very nice indeed. Yeah, what I could really do with is like an Arbor Colossus to block that. But I doubt I'm going to get it somehow. How much mana do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, do I block this here? I'm probably going to have to. Just because it's going to keep me in the game. What's he going to do? No, I take it back, I take it back. Bastard. Well, I was going to lose it anyway, so... Nope, Elvish Pioneer is completely useless. So, unless I draw into one of my big creatures fairly soon, I'm kind of out of there. My Palaka would be quite nice right now. So at least I'm going to destroy the Liliana Spectre. I did 2 damage. Nice 2 damage. Yeah, Ground Assault would also be quite nice. Basically anything that removes that Battle Grace Angel would be nice right now. Tell you what would be nice, my what's it called? My Stormbreath, is it Stormbreath Dragon? I think it might be that. So I'm going to take another 5 damage here. He's going to go back up by 5 health. Man, that is probably one of the most frustrating cards he could have played. I think I should have dealt with it sooner with that Anger of the Gods. I should have swung in with this lot, did that point of damage and then got rid of it, but at the time... Oh! Oh! The gods have answered! Oh my god! I don't believe it. They've actually answered me. The magic gods have answered me. No mind, like he's probably got a reprisal in there. I'm just going to like cry my little eyes out. He's probably got somewhere pumping that up. So what I might do is just let that go through and then just go monstrous next turn and destroy it. Unless he's got a reprisal, in which case I might just start crying right now. If he doesn't attack, that means he's got nothing. He's thinking about it. He knows it's dead, because all I have to do is make that monstrous next turn. I'm going to keep that forest there, just so it looks like I've actually got something worth keeping back. Oh, I just did that wrong there. Apparently I can't make it monstrous during combat, which was a bit dumb of me, so whoops-a-daisy. I wasted my shot there. I'm just going to say whoops. Wrong way around. I'm just going to go through to... that was completely ridiculous. I should have made it monstrous before. I thought you could go monstrous while in combat, but apparently not, which is rather annoying. I should have played that forest. Not the end of the world though. Just discarding just discarding a land which I don't actually need. Ooh, very nice. I've got Soul of Zendikar as well, so I don't actually mind attacking with all this. If he's got some way of destroying it, then I'll just play Soul of Zendikar instead. Nope, he's let that go through. Interesting. Down to 4. Okay. So I've got another... So like, I attacked all in with that because I knew I had another creature which could deal with your Liliana Spectre, so... Pfft. And it's got reach as well, so, you know, perfect. I think we might actually win this game now, guys. Oh, Resolute Archangel, you son of a bitch. I don't believe that. He's back at 20 health. Very nice. Triumph Frosty. This is going to start drawing me cards. Now, I don't really want to swing in here anymore. Well, I could swing in my two fatties, but then I don't have blockers for these two if he decides to let it go through. I mean, I've only got 15 damage with these at the moment, so not really enough. But I will be drawing 2 cards a turn with the Triumph of Frosty, so we'll be hoping we draw in something like Inferno Titan or something like that pretty soon. Placa Worms will also be quite nice. Banefire is also pretty useful, so I could probably Banefire. He's 4/4 now. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Creatures, you. Yeah, that seems fine by me. And then I can swing in with my 9/9. There we go. Put a credible threat in play. He might decide to block it with the Liliana Spectre. So he's down to 11. Interesting. He decided not to block. I wonder what he's got in his hand. I've been wondering what those last 2 cards have been for a while now. Swagster Kid. What a name. And he's been replaced by the AI, because obviously he's got nothing! Unless he's all just land and he can only play like 1 a turn. So he just gave up eventually. So we've got another Arbor Colossus here. So that means I can now swing in with these 2 bad boys. Could have swung in with all of my creatures, I suppose. Would have worked. So he's blocking the 9/9. We'll just play the Arbor Colossus now. We'll keep the Cultivate. Psych out the AI. Probably knows exactly what I've got. You know, his AI after all. And he's playing... I've just got my 1/1s to sacrifice. Why would you do that? He gets 1 life back. I've still got 1/1s to sacrifice, computer. He had 2... Oh, that's why he wasn't playing him. He had 2 tributes to hunger. I see. That kind of makes sense now, why he wasn't actually playing anything. Because he had 2 tributes to hunger, and he knew all I'd be doing is just sacking off my Elvish Pioneers, so... That's game over. Wow, 2 wins out of 3. Not too bad today. Just a very unlucky one on the second one where I just didn't get any mana. So, let's go have a look at the deck, guys. Okay, so here's the deck. So Banefire is a pretty good card for this deck because you've got so much mana down. You're going to be doing huge amounts of damage with Banefire, and it's just a nice removal card as well. Got the Anger of the Gods for keeping you alive early on before you can start to play all of your fatties. Stormbreath Dragon, didn't see this come up today, but it is just a fantastic heavy duty card. Only 5 mana, make it go monstrous for 7, and then when it does go monstrous, it's very good for dealing lots of damage to your opponent if they've got lots of cards in hand. Inferno Titan, probably one of the best cards in this current version of Duels. So drop it for 6 mana, you get to dish out 3 damage. Dish out 3 damage every time you attack in, and you can pump it up as well. Shivan Dragon, kind of got to play it last turn, but it got whatever the one it is where it destroys attacking or a blocking creature. So the reason I've got Shivan Dragon in there is it's synergizing up quite well with Utvada Hellkite. We've got 2 Siege Dragons, again another late game dragon which you can drop. Will destroy walls if your opponent has any. There's only the white walls in the game, so Wall of Omens I believe, so it would only destroy this card. I don't think there's any other in the game, but if your opponent has no walls, every time you attack, it deals 2 damage to each creature and each player that if they have no walls, which is quite nice. So, and then we've got Utvada Hellkite, the final red card in the deck. This is like very late game, so if you get 8 mana, you can drop this nice big 6/6 fatty, and then every time it or one of your other dragons, so Shivan or Siege Dragon, or the dragons that you generate from tokens, they generate even more 6/6 red dragon tokens. So that is an insane card if you can get it down. But they've got the 2 kind of early game ramp / early damage / keep you in the game as chump blockers cards. The Elvish Pioneer, which allows you to play a 2nd mana on a turn, or an Elvish Visionary, which allows you to draw a card. We then got the Triumph of Ferocity, which allows you to draw cards if you've got the creature with the highest power. Cultivates, pretty much the crux card in this deck. most of the time. It allows you to just ramp up faster. So you get 2 basic land cards, 1 on the battlefield, 1 in your hand. Arbor Colossus, so this is a fantastic creature. It's got reach, it's got monstrosity, and when it goes monstrous, you can destroy a flying creature that your opponent controls. Garruk's Pack Leader, 5 mana drop, 4/4, and then if every time you drop a creature with 3 or greater, so basically 90% of the creatures in this deck, I think, you get to draw a card, which is quite nice. So another kind of rampish, using your big creatures wisely card. We've then got a Soul of Zendikar, a nice card, 6 mana with reach. You can use it to generate tokens, so 3/3 beast tokens, and if it gets like countered or anything, you can still generate a nice 3/3 token as well. Got a Terra Stomper. Really wanted this in the game with all the counter, as it can't be countered. It's just a massive 6 mana creature, 8/8 with trample. Palaka Worm, great card, 7 mana, so fairly expensive, but you do gain 7 life and draw a card when it dies, and it's got trample. And then finally, the last bit of removal in this deck, the Ground Assault. So with all the lands we've got, this can basically deal with any big creature in the game. In terms of mana, I've probably got this slightly out. I probably should have. I've just realised I kind of whacked in 10 and 10 and didn't really think about it, but I don't think it really mattered too much. So I've got 10 of each. What you probably want to do is maybe knock this up to 12 and this down to 8 if you were doing it properly, because I completely forgot to do that. And then also we've got the Gruul Guild Gates, which aren't too much of a problem in this deck, as you've only got kind of 6 1-drops. And I think that even counts the Banefires. So you've got 4 1-drops from the Elvish Pioneer. So it doesn't really matter that we've got the Gruul Guild Gates in there, so they're just nice as utility lands. So yeah, that is the deck, that is some games. As always guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode. Apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.